When you're evaluating the leaders in your business, one of the most important characteristics that you want to look at is their ability to attract and retain great talent, because that's what's going to let you grow. So the question people ask is, hey, I want A players in my organization. If I have an A player manager, what kind of people do they attract? Well, it turns out that A player managers attract A players around them, performers, because they don't want to do the job twice. They don't want to explain it 7 times. They want high performers in every job. But the better question is, what do B player managers attract? Now, people naturally think, well, B player managers attract B players, so that's not so bad. But the answer is, that's not what they attract. They attract C players because they don't want people threatening them in the job. So you've got to look at your critical positions. If you've got a B-rated manager, you're going to have a bunch of C's underneath that person. They're not attracting the kind of people that you want. The second thing to think about is turnover. Whenever I analyze turnover in the business, I would look for clusters of turnover around particular managers. Now, I've spoken before about how people come for the purpose and they leave for the manager. That is completely true. So if you start seeing A players leaving your organization, look for clusters. I'm going to bet you a dime they're all around 1 or 2 managers, which means you don't have a company problem, you don't have a people problem, you have a manager problem. And the final thing to look for is managers are able to develop people over time. I work with one organization where the CFO happened to be an extraordinary developer of people. People love to work for this guy. He gave them all kinds of opportunities to expand their capabilities, to get education, and over a number of years, every significant leadership position in that organization were people that used to work for this CFO. So he was a profound developer of people. So look at the leaders around your organizations. Are they A managers that'll attract A players? Do they turn over people underneath them? And do they develop people that turn into future leaders around your organization? And if they do, those are your stars.